Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of The Buzz. This is my interview show that I do, a spinoff of the Black and Gold show. As you guys know me, I'm JB, the host of the Black and Gold show, also the host of the Bama State Recap show, and you are tuned in to the new show where we spotlight former and current Bama State players, and we call it The Buzz. I'm here with one of my favorite players, man. First of all, thank you guys for joining. Before I get into that, please hit the like button, subscribe to this YouTube channel for all your Bama State content, and share this to your people. Anybody who's a fan of Bama State and who wants to support these kids and get a good insight on some of these student athletes. Now, let's get right to it, man. The guy I got with me today, to me, he's a Bama State Hornet forever, right? Because he's been here his whole career. Some people might call him Payday Harris, right? Because all he does is run touchdown. He cash them in. But I'm going to let him introduce himself to you guys. Ladies and gentlemen, the special guest for this show, Marcus Harris II.
How y'all doing? My name is Marcus Harris, of course. Like JB has said, I'm from Jackson, Mississippi. I'm currently a senior, and yeah, just thankful for the opportunity. Want to first and foremost thank God for, all the accolades that I have accumulated. To Him, I give the glory. My O-line, of course, and my O-line and my fullback. So yeah, shout out to them for sure.
Yeah, man. Very successful, man. We're gonna talk about this season, but before we get to this season, like I mentioned, man, you've been your whole career, you've got degree. We're gonna get into all that. But man, so if you guys don't know who Marcus Harris is, you haven't been watching Bama State. Big number 26. Most of the time you'll find him in the end zone. He has 15 touchdowns on the season, tied for third in the history, right? For a season. So he's looking to break that. We got Turkey Day Classic coming up in just a day or two, and I believe he's going to get that. But before we start and all that, Marcus, let's talk about your background first of all. So you from Jackson, Mississippi, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. So what high school did you go to, and how was your recruiting? What made you choose Bama State? You're right in the backyard of Jackson State and all these other Mississippi schools. So tell us about your high school and your recruiting, and how did you get to Bama State?
So yeah, high school, I would say that I was a very successful player in high school. I had two years in a row being my sophomore season and my junior season having 1,500 yards. Over my junior season, I had 24 to 25 touchdowns. So, thinking with those stats, like I was thinking, I was gonna have schools hitting me up. I was emailing a lot of coaches, and I really wasn't getting anything. And then my senior year, I was short of 1,000 yards. I probably had around 950 with about 15 touchdowns. So it was just, even though with that stats too, and then the stats I had in the previous years, I was like, man, like coach got to be looking at me. And then signing day, I vividly remember signing day was 2 weeks away. I had no offers, but JUCO and D3s. And I'm thinking, I'm just preparing to go to JUCO. And then actually how it happened was there was one of my dad's colleagues. He had just, checked in on my dad. He was like, hey man, like I've been seeing your son's highlights and stuff like that. Like I know he's finna go Power 5. And then my dad was like, nah, he actually, he's still trying to figure out where he wants to go, possibly JUCO. So he had called somebody at Bama State. He was Coach Ruffin at the time. Shout out to Coach Ruffin. Mm-hmm. Called Coach Ruffin and told him, hey, I got this running back Jackson Academy. Check out his highlights. And then, Coach Ruffin was like, all right, I'll look at it. Come to find out, he looked at it, and then he called him 10 minutes later. He was like, hey, like I know he got Power 5. I don't know if we can give him enough here. He was like, he don't got nothing right now. So me and Coach Ruffin ended up exchanging info, and I got him to visit that weekend. And then on that visit, I ended up getting 4-hour scholarship, and that's just one of my testimonies right there. Like, God is always present in our lives, no matter when we think it's over, like God's still there to change it all around. So
Right.
glory to God, and then shout out to Coach Ruffin too for giving me a chance.
Man, that right there, like you say, true testimony, man. He's always on time. Right when you about to go JUCO, boom, you come in, and then you end up at Bama State full ride scholarship. Speaking of that scholarship, man, so you already have a degree. So tell us about your education first of all.
Mm-hmm. So honestly, like I was always, I would say, throughout my college years, I've been a great student, and only because I was set up great in high school. Like our high school teachers, Jackson County is a private school, by the way, so they taught everything like we was in college. So
Right.
basically, when I got to college, I was already ready, and on top of that, I vividly remember a conversation. It was our academic advisor, Coach Sam. He had talked to us, and mind you, like I'm not really knowing how eligibility works, like because when I was in high school, I remember I probably had a couple lower grades during the season because of the season. It was busy, and then I just picked it up on the back end. But he was like, if y'all fail any classes, if y'all get below a certain grade, then y'all can't play. So that like instantly switched my head, like, okay, academics first, and then I'm still get it on the field too, but academics got to be up first and foremost, because like Coach Erob always says, like when we come to college, like our goal is to get a degree, not just to, like playing is cool, but one day football gonna end, you're gonna need some to make money in this life we live in now. So but yeah, shout out to all the academic advisors, Coach Sam, Coach DJ, now Coach Mo, and then shout out to E-Rob too for making sure that at the end of the day we get our degree.
Yeah. So Marcus, you was there when Coach E-Rob got hired, right? You was already there.
No. I was coming in when he was.
Okay, so y'all came in together.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so yeah, that makes sense. E-Rob's fourth season, your fourth season. Okay, so that So speaking of E-Rob, man, I've got to talk to him a bunch during this season. Mostly about football. I had a good interview with him last week. Talk about your relationship with Coach E-Rob, and what's another coach that has helped you along the way?
Yeah, Coach E-Rob, I remember talking to him as soon as I had my visit. Coach E-Rob is definitely a old soul. Like he's one of them guys where like you gotta if you want to be quote unquote hurt, you gotta show you hurt. Like you gotta practice through it, and if he sees you crawling on the field, then he'll pull you out. Like, but I ain't gonna lie, like E-Rob, he really one thing I really love about E-Rob is he really demands like everything out of you. Like he can like tell when you're not showing your best effort, and he's one of the coaches that can definitely pull it all out of you. And another coach, I want to shout out Coach Juwan Lewis, running back coach. He's definitely developed from the spring of my freshman year to now. He's definitely developed me into the running back I am today. He has numerous amount of drills. He's very particular about film study, and when we got the new playbooks and stuff like that with Coach Barnett, like he was very detailed with everything. So definitely shout out to Coach Lewis and Coach E-Rob for giving me a chance, of course.
Yeah, for sure, man. I mean, I've watched you guys real close the past 2 seasons, and especially this year, that offense is ran like a well-oiled machine, man, averaging 41 points a game, mixed with the run and the pass. You guys have had numerous games over 300 yards rushing, some games close to it, and you've been a big part of it. Now, you may not be the leading rusher when it comes to yards. You may not get the most carries, but I always talk about you on my Black and Gold show, my recap shows. Like, man, Marcus Harris's touch to touchdown ratio is crazy, bro. Like, you may touch the ball 30 times, but you got 15 touchdowns. That's crazy. And so what mindset, knowing you have a loaded running back room and you've been there all this time, it's been a lot of guys that come in from the portal, that leave, guys that graduate. You got freshmen in that room. So what's been your mindset knowing you may not get all the carries? You may not you may not seem like you're being used a lot, but when you get out there, you make an impact. What's your mindset?
It really just goes throughout the week. Like whenever we practice, like we always practice at a high level. So, and it's really all about being ready. Like when your number's called, because anything can happen. Like the sport we play, like anything can happen. Anybody could go down. Anybody could make any plays could be made. Like so, when your number's called, you got to be ready. And that's really something that I I feel like I took advantage of this year. Because usually, when people are not getting the reps they want or not getting, the touches they want, they get the, on the sideline, they got attitudes and stuff. And then when they do get their opportunity, they're not ready for it. Right. So I made sure, like, my mindset, no matter what, like, I'm ready for any and everything, no matter where on the field I'm at. The goal is to get the ball in the box. So that's one thing that Coach Barnett always emphasizes. You score when you touch the ball, you score. Yeah. Always. So shout out to Coach Barnett.
Yeah, I like that philosophy, man. Y'all been doing a lot of scoring, man, putting the ball in the end zone a whole bunch. You've been a big part of that. I've seen you score from 2 yards out. I've seen you score from 50 yards out like you did last week, man. So, I mean, you're one of those backs where, you kind of, I could see you being like a bell cow type of back because, you're big physical guy, but you also have speed. But you don't really, you don't get a whole lot of carries, so you still got fresh legs. When you get out there, I mean, you could just hit the secondary and they can't catch you. And that's one thing that goes with, you being in great shape. So how do you keep yourself in that great of a shape, man?
So actually the whole running back room, we have a routine where on Tuesdays after practice we hit the hill 8 times. And mind you, like we already tired, but it's like a mindset thing. Like when you tired, that's the best opportunity to put some extra work in. So like fourth quarter come around, we good. Like we all good. So Tuesdays, hill, gassers, Wednesday, gassers, and then Thursday, we just stretch, make sure we good, walk through Friday, game day, Saturday. So it's just a routine that, me and the whole group is bought into to make sure that we're all ready for that opportunity. So like that's why you see like nobody in in the group ever gets like cramps. We don't really have like soft tissue injuries, stuff like that, because we always prepared. So really shout out to the room for really buying into, putting in extra.
Yeah, that 3-3-4 stable, man. I had Coach Lou on a few months back that he talked about you guys, man, and that was my first time hearing that y'all do that extra work after the practice. Y'all went through the full practice. Then y'all go do those hills and those extra work. I mean, now it makes sense. It makes sense why you guys are always fresh, and you have a loaded running back room. So, I mean, listen, I like watching you guys pregame. I mean, I know you probably noticed. I like to come over there with Coach Lou and watch y'all warm up pregame, and that lets me know right there what kind of mindset this team's gonna be in. We're gonna run the ball. We're gonna be physical, just like Coach Erod say. Tough, physical, and violent. He say that every time, and he means it for sure. So, Marcus, man, let's talk about family real quick, man. You got a little brother that plays at Bama State. Talk about that.
Yeah. So, my brother came in. It was really like a full circle moment because, of course, we played in high school. He ended up finishing the season up, kind of in the same position, not really knowing where he wanted to go. And Coach Lewis. He mentioned to me, he was like, yeah, we'll get him. He'll play fullback, block free, stuff like that. And I was like, cool. So I remember summer workouts, we was in the same rack. That's a beautiful thing, and just being able to, be around my brother because the first 2 years of college, like I wasn't really spending a lot of time with any of my siblings for real, just because, we had ball and then, Jackson's not far, but, still a 4-hour drive. So I wasn't really making that drive often, but just knowing that, I have family on campus, like blood family on campus, like it's a beautiful thing for sure.
Yeah, man, it's a blessing too, man. Shouts out to little bro, man. I think he's gonna be bigger than you when he grow up, man.
Yes,
Yeah,
we already the same strength right now. He 2 years younger than me, so yeah, bro gonna be strong and he's fast too. Like
yeah.
bro is fast for sure.
He's on special team too. I saw him on special teams get down the
Mm,
field real quick.
yeah, and one thing about Nick, like Nick works really hard, like is because he plays D line, so
Mhm.
he played D line in high school, so him coming him it just goes to show that he's really doing it for the love of the game. Like no matter where you put him at, he's gonna do it to his fullest for sure.
Yeah, man. Shouts out to Nick, man, number 41. Yes, sir. So even when you're done at Bama State, he's still gonna be there. So the legacy is
Mhm.
gonna extend on, right? And shouts out to your father, man, your mother, great people. I've met them throughout the season. I've talked to them numerous times, man. Those some good people. Shouts out to them.
Facts.
And they come to every game, don't they?
They do. They've been to every game, whether it been FAMU. uh the only one they missed was Prairie View, just because they couldn't find a fight on time. But that was the only one they missed. But every other game they've been to. So
Yeah,
yeah,
for
shout
sure.
out to them and their unwavering support.
Yeah, man. That's love there, man. They sit there and they wait for y'all to come out after the game, And I saw them I think the first time I saw them at a road game was the Jackson State game, and they were sitting right 50-yard line with Rick Body and all that crew right there. And I was like, man, that's Marcus Harris, folks. And shout out to your dad, man. He does that catering, that food, some of the best fish I ever had. I told him that. That's facts right there.
Facts.
Yeah. So it's going down, man. Turkey Day Classic, man. We need you to get in that end zone one more time for Turkey Day Classic so you can be in third place by yourself because you're tired right now. Right? So we got to get you in the end zone. Tell Coach, man, hey, get to that goal line, put Marcus Harris in there.
Yeah, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
Yeah, I know it. I know it is for sure. So Marcus, before I let you go, bro, I got to hit you with the Fave 5 segment that I hit Tyree Saunders with it already. I hit Coach E-Rob with it. So I'm just gonna give you these 5 things, man, and you give me your favorites, and then after that, I want a top 5 from you. So let's start it off, man. What's your favorite meal?
Ooh, I probably gotta go steak, mashed potatoes, and asparagus with some white cranberry strawberry juice for sure.
Man, that's what's up, man. You got the juice and the meal. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
For sure. All right, give me your favorite music artist.
Ooh, that's a hard one. I've been listening to a lot of Giveon lately, so I'm gonna go Giveon.
Okay, that's dope. Yeah, for sure. Favorite movie.
Favorite movie would have to be I seen Predator Badlands in the theater. That movie was really good, so I'm gonna have to get Predator Badlands for sure. That's my favorite movie right now.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Favorite animal.
Favorite animal, I would say a wolf.
Ooh, okay, that's a good one. That's a good one. All right, give me your favorite sport outside of football.
Soccer. I actually played soccer starting at 2 years old. So
really?
Yeah, like I still got some skills on me right now. Like me and Nick, we actually won a state championship together for soccer.
Dang, that's what's up. That's dope, man. I've never heard. I mostly hear the kickers talk about soccer or stuff like that. I never heard a running back say soccer.
Yeah, me and Nick, we both. I have 2 rings. Nick has 1. But yeah, soccer.
Okay. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that one. Hey, that's good. That's why we ask these questions, to get to know you guys more. So since you're a running back, and we haven't talked about any other running backs besides your teammates, you watch a lot of NFL? Okay. Give me your top 5 running backs in the NFL.
Okay. I'm gonna go. I gotta put Ja'Cory in there for sure.
Okay.
Gotta put Ja'Cory in there.
Shouts out Ja'Cory, man. Gump time.
Jahmyr Gibbs. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Derrick Henry. Even though he had shaky first part of the season, but I'm gonna go Derrick Henry.
Yes, sir.
Bro, on the Falcons, I forgot it. I'm blanking on his name.
Falcons. Bijan.
Bijan Robinson, yes, Bijan
Yeah.
Robinson.
Yeah.
Um,
And you got one more. I'm surprised.
I gotta go Saquon Barkley.
Okay, Saquon. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. That's what's up. You said Derrick Henry, man. Derrick Henry could be one of the top 5 of all time for sure.
Literally.
You know, if you talk his whole career, you kind of remind me of Derrick Henry because when you get out into space, ain't nobody catching you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you can run through some tackles. So,
right.
I mean, you kind of like a mini Derrick Henry out there for Bama State for sure, bro.
Appreciate that.
Yes, sir. So, I mean, you passed the test, passed the Phase 5. You know, I took it easy on me. I'm going to start having to get some tougher questions for you guys, man. But since you one of my first ones, you know, I take it easy. Took it easy on E-Rob and Tyree as well. So, before I let you go, man, so you said you got your degree already, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to play next year for Bama State? What are your plans?
Right now, my plans are to, finish the season off strong and just work really hard for next year for real. Like, I want to make everybody, back at home proud. So, yeah, my goal is to work hard and, I make my family proud for real.
Man, and they do a great job supporting you, man. Like I say, man, they support you very, very well, and I love to see it. I love to see it, man. You know, and you, my friend, are going to be a legend at Bama State. You know, just because you have been here the whole time, and in this new era, that is hard to see. It's hard to see because the transfer portal is very it's so many players coming and going, right? But for you to come in as a freshman and you're still here, like you and E-Rob there 4 years, right? Dylan Creech, shout out to Creech, he's been there a long time too. It's some players that's been there their whole time. So you, my friend, you are going to be a legend at Bama State just for doing what you're doing, man. And keep doing what you're doing. I support you, and I'm sure everybody that sees this is going to support you as well, Marcus.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Ain't no problem, man. Man, this has been Marcus Harris II, man. Big Bama State. Tell the people where they can find you on social media and whatnot.
I got Instagram, big.mark_26, and I got a new Twitter. I'm pretty sure it's Big Mark 27 or Big Mark 26. But yeah, you can find me on there.
Okay.
Appreciate y'all.
Ain't no problem, bro. Make sure y'all hit the like button. You're watching this. Please hit the like button. Subscribe to this YouTube channel. Share this to somebody out there, man. This has been The Buzz. Just giving you a face from behind the face mask for all the Bama State football players, former and current, and giving them the platform to tell their story and tell their lives. I'm your boy, JB, man. This has been Marcus Harris, and we'll catch y'all on the next go of The Buzz.